I came from a family of entrepreneurs. My father, when I was a child, he had his own business. So for me, I felt like at an early age that, I felt like I wanted to be like my dad and I wanted to have my own business. I was never the type of person to be, a follower. I wanted to do something different. I didn't want to do, what was already done out there. I wanted to do something that I felt like I was contributing back to society or to the environment. I was working at a car dealership at the time, and I noticed they were throwing out these big cassettes, cartridges, that were coming out of the printers, and they would just throw them in the garbage. And I thought, wow, there's got to be a better way to deal with this. And with technology changing so fast, the newest gadget today becomes an old gadget tomorrow. We really need to be better at understanding on what happens to them when they become end of life. E-waste is the fastest growing waste stream worldwide. What we do is we collect the end-of-life or unwanted electronics, and we try to give them a second life. I'm the type of person that likes to look at an organization and say, you know what, if we're going to play this game, and like any team, we have to play like you're down 1-0 or down 2-0, and you have 2 or 3 goals to make up to win the game. You have to be comfortable with taking risks, and you have to be comfortable with the unknown. We weren't 100% fully prepared for the recession, but I think going into the recession, we were already focused on the opportunities. There was an opportunity to get more efficient. Also in the marketplace, there was a lot of opportunities. Companies were downsizing. We knew that there was going to be a lot of equipment, so we started focusing more on asset recovery rather than just on e-waste. If you have that type of mentality where you want to grow and you want to be the best at what you do, then you challenge yourself and you challenge your employees and the people that are around you to get on that path of continuous improvement and reward them for coming up with really good ideas, because at the end of the day, if it's job related or they're very specific, they're out in the field, they can see what happens. They know sometimes they can see things that I don't see at the level I'm at. Betty Perrotta is actually my wife, and she's the finance manager of this company. For me, she's been a rock. She's been what grounds me in business. She's also been what grounds me as an individual. Being an entrepreneur, I have a lot of visions, I have a lot of ideas, and I feel like she's sometimes the one that, basically puts a mirror in my face sometimes and says, well, not all your ideas are great. Early on, I remember talking to another entrepreneur, and I was asking him, how he financed his business, and he was the first one that told me, about the BDC. And when I started looking more into the BDC and I started understanding what they did as an organization, immediately I saw the value that they would add to my business. The financing aspect and the consulting arm, both working hand in hand, was very instrumental to the growth of my business. Just the fact that I know that this is my vision, this is where I'm going, this is where I want to take this organization, that is the best feeling in the world for me.